Hi, thanks for joining me here at the Underground. So, with everything going on in the world today, I have never been as grateful as I am now to have the prepping community that we have here on YouTube to help me get prepared and keep up to date with all the facts and everything that's going on in our country right now. And I actually want to share a pretty disturbing story I found out myself today. And please check into it yourself. But what it details is state officials in Vermont are ordering large retailers that sell critical items like food, prescription, drugs, all the big box stores to stop the sale of all non-essential items. And they're actually making these stores block off the aisles and refuse the sales of items that they consider to be non-essential. And that's pretty scary to me because I see it as a test run. Are the people in the state of Vermont going to put up with it, or are they just going to lay down like sheep and go along for the ride? And that's what makes it pretty scary, because if they start taking away the rights of what we can buy, that's a bad thing heading into the future. Now, at the moment, they're saying you can still order these items online if the sale does delivery or, curbside pickup. If not, you can't get these items. They think it is going to help restrict social distancing, out in the stores. But, so what are some of these items they are considering non-essential? Actually, some of them are really going to surprise you because they're really essential. We have arts, crafts, beauty supplies, carpet, flooring, clothing. I think clothing's pretty essential. Essential. Entertainment and books. Books are very essential. They're educational. They can help you pass the time and not go crazy when you're cooped up in your house. They're pretty essential. Furniture, how isn't that essential? Gardening, extremely essential, So you can see this list here, and it's quite scary to think that they are restricting people from buying these items. So, seeing as how we're talking about essentials, I wanted to talk about this essential jobs and life-sustaining jobs. I know in my state, a lot of people are scared to go to work. And they're being forced to go to work. A lot of people feel like they have to put the safety of their family and their health at risk or not collect a paycheck, which is a really rash and harsh thing that any person should have to choose. You should never have to put your health or the health of your loved ones second to none. So, I know in my state, when we did the statewide shutdown, it was on a Thursday. And 5 days later, the following Tuesday, almost every company that I'm aware of and every person I know was back to work. So our state was realistically only shut down for 5 days. And they keep advertising on the news, statewide shutdown, and that is not the case at all. Now, I know at my facility and a lot of these other facilities, people are making things like cups, channel locks, brushes. I don't see how that is life-sustaining or essential. They're going to try to tell you in the state of Vermont that you can't buy books or furniture, but you're expected to go to work and make those things? I don't see how that makes any sense. They're not essential enough for us to buy, but they're essential enough to put our life and family's health at risk. So if that doesn't show the inequality going on here in America, I don't know what does, because all the wealthy, elite, and rich are safe, tucked away in their cabins. All the CEOs and executives are sitting on their couch telling workers what to do through emails and cell phones. So I think we have a lot of issue here that we need to get figured out before it's too late. We can't just follow this sheep mentality. America's going to be gone. It's not even going to be the United States anymore. It's going to be the new states or the new America. But I did want to share with some of you out there, you might have another option. Now, people might not be happy. Your boss might get mad. But they did pass a few weeks ago this Family First Coronavirus Response Act. And for example, if you're displaying symptoms of the virus, you get 2 weeks paid. If, your doctor quarantines you, you get 2 weeks paid leave. Whether you have, had vacation or personal time prior to this, they have to give it to you. Now, they also have in there, you can get things like 10 to 12 weeks pay to care for your children or a loved one due to the impact of this virus. So, some of us do have options out there. Actually, all of us have this option. I just know a lot of companies aren't sharing this with people. So, please look into it, because I know a lot of people that are fearful to go to work, including myself. We actually already had a positive case at my work, and as I stated on other videos, I've been having breathing problems because of this. So we definitely got to put ourselves first and watch out for our loved ones and our lives over anything else, because who knows how bad this is going to get. You might not have a job in 3 months anyways. So one of the things that has me worried about everybody going to work is what's been on the news lately. This Deborah Bricks, who is the physician diplomat of the coronavirus task force for the White House, was saying best case scenario 100 to 200,000 deaths, not infected, deaths by the time this is done. And even President Trump has been on the news the last few days stating things like that and saying how bad these next 4 weeks are going to get. I think everyone should be at home safe, regardless how hard it affects the economy. It's going down anyways. Now, the thing that worries me is there was a lot of cover-up in the actual numbers and death tolls in China, and I think our government knows a little bit more than what they're telling us involving this, and that's why they're getting such high numbers. They're saying more people could possibly die in the next month than what's infected right now. Do they know something we don't know? And that's what scares me. And as you look more into it, you find out there were some shady things going on in China with their actual numbers. So officially, 2,500 people in China died from the impact of the coronavirus, and they incinerated all the bodies. And what they're doing is they're putting them in urns for the family to collect. Now, they're saying only 2,500 people died, but reports from citizens and media outlets have been saying that trucks have been dropping off over 2,500 urns a day between 7 and 8 different funeral homes. And I read this part of the article, and basically what it stated is some Wuhan residents estimate that the coronavirus death toll could be over 26,000 based on the amount of urns delivered and distributed across the city. Citizens on the Chinese social media has said that 7 Wuhan funeral homes would likely distribute 3,500 urns per day from March 23rd to April 4th. And the estimated amount of deaths based on this would come to be around 42,000. And, you know, that's just shady in itself. Now, we wouldn't expect anything really different from China, but I just feel like our government is more aware of this than what we're being told. And we're only hearing this from leaked media outlets, because the predictions that they've been coming out and saying lately on these Corona Task Force speeches have been pretty scary. And the numbers that they've been saying are extremely high, and I know have me shook to the core on this. So let me know what you guys are doing. Tell me what you guys think. How is it in your area? Are you guys working? Do you feel safe? I don't know. I just hope all of you are staying safe and doing what's best for you and your family. Because in the end, that's all that matters. And only you are going to do that for you and your family. No one else is going to. So let me know what you guys think. Stay safe. And please, everybody, keep prepping.